do today is make a graph from an equation. So this is IXL S.7, and oops, we're going to go to IXL and make sure you're logged in. I'm going to go to math and I'm going to go to algebra, and I'm going to go to S.7. So what we're doing today, we're going to make a graph from an equation, and so I'm going to have you do this on page 34 in your journals. Please write S.7. And so what I'm going to have you do first is always write the equation. So here's the equation right there. I'm going to copy it. Okay, copy the equation, first step. Then I'm going to have you squiggly underline. So if it has an X, you squiggly. If it doesn't have an X, you underline. So, let me zoom in just a little bit. So this one has an X, so I'm going to squiggly. This one does not, so I underline. So then I write B equals M equals. B is the one you underline, M is the one you squiggly. So here, the B that I underlined was -3. Okay, the M, the one I squiggly, I don't see a number, but I see an X. If there weren't any X's, then it would be 0. But I see an X, I see 1X. And that's a negative. How do I know it's negative? Because there's a negative sign in front. So it'd be -1. Because it's a whole number, to make it into a fraction, I always put over 1 when it's a whole number. So what I do first is I write it down, squiggly underline, I write my B equals, my M equals. My third step is to put this beginning point, the banana, on the y-axis of my graph. So that's my banana, -3. So I come over here, and I'm going to put the point at -3 on the y-axis, never on the x, always on the y. Bananas go on the y. There's my point. My slope is negative, so because it's negative, when it's negative, I go down. Okay? The number, the denominator, is how many I go to the right. That's my run. Okay? I'm going to run to the right. Always run to the right. Okay? Unless you need to go backwards, but we don't need to go backwards here. So we're going to go down 1, because that's my numerator. Going down from the banana, go down 1. I count 1. See, I'm counting 1, and then my run is 1. So count down 1 over 1. I put my point there, and that is it. Good job. All right, let's do this one. So on this one, I'm going to write it down. This is number 2. Y equals 8x minus 5, squiggly underline. This one has x, this one does not. It's not the squiggly because it's the first one, it's because it has the x. So my B is the one I underlined, my M is the one I squiggly. So my B, the one I underline, is -5. My M is the one with squiggly, 8. Again, because it's a whole number, I make it a fraction and I write over 1. Okay? So that's the very first step. I write it, I squiggly, I write B equals, M equals. This is the one with the x, this one doesn't have x. So my banana is at -5. So I put a banana at -5. Always on the y, -5. My slope is, since it doesn't have a minus sign in front of it, it's a plus, positive. If it's positive, that means I go up. Okay, I go up 8 and to the right 1. Something is really funny in the hallway. So I'm going to go up 8. Can you close the door, please? I'm going to go up 8 from the banana. The banana was at -5 because that's the one you underline in the equation. So go up 8 from the banana. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 1. Because that's how many I go to the right. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 over 1. And that's my graph from the equation.